Hello everyone, what's going on? Welcome back to our My Player career mode. Thank you for all of the support. I appreciate you all, and I hope I find you all having a great day and feeling fantastic as well. If you missed the previous episode, go back, check it out. I'm about to spoil what happened. And the big talking point from that episode was our penalty victory over Manchester City to book our spot in the quarter-finals of the Champions League. We started the game off not very well at all. Of course, we had a 1-0 aggregate lead heading into the game at the San Siro, but two quick-fire goals from City put them into a prime position to advance. We did get a goal back, taking it to extra time, and then eventually penalties, winning 6-5 on the spot kicks, which has led us to a very tough draw against France's PSG, one of the best sides in the competition. I said it in the previous episode, get past them. You have to say we're favourites to win the entire thing, in my opinion. And you will see the first leg of that Champions League tie away at the Parc des Princes in this episode. We've got a double leg header against Atalanta, first in the league and then the Coppa Italia. And in there as well is an away game to Cremonese. So without further ado, let's jump into the action today. 500 likes would be amazing. Sit back, relax, and enjoy, my friends. Just hit level 50, which means you've got 4 more skill points. Maybe that's enough to get us to that 90 overall now. And after allocating those 4 skill points, we have hit 90 overall for the first time in the series. I put 1 into ball control and 3 into skill moves, which gives us 5-star skills. Been seeing some comments asking me to try a few more skill moves, so I'm going to do my best, although I'm not the best when it comes to skill moves in FIFA. So let's just see how it goes. And we are at our place for this first game of the day against Atalanta. They're having an interesting season. We do face them in the semi-finals of the Coppa Italia, but right now they have 37 points in the league. When you compare that to ours, we're above 70 at this stage. So 37 points, 30 games played. Not a great return from them. We'll see how they play though in this one. Here is Ruter for Atalanta, finding the feet of Jimenez. 10 minutes on the clock. They're looking for an early fast start here to try and silence the San Siro as quickly as possible. Hernandez, though, is over there to win it for AC Milan and calmly does his job as he turns back inside, but then he concedes possession far too easy. Not what you want to see. And an early save having to be made by Mike Maignan. Here is Leao, now to Wahi. Wahi back the way of Rafa Leao, the touch to take him into space. And he's charging forward here, Rafa Leao. Can he get the delivery right? We hold off with a run. He goes all the way alone, though. And he finds the far corner. And 25 minutes in, the first sight of goal Milan have, and it's taken by Rafa Leao. And when you watch back this replay, there are options in the middle, and that's what Atalanta are focused on, defending those options. But what they don't do is they don't defend the ball. Rafa Leao runs into the box, pretty much unchallenged, finds the finish, and if you give him someone of his quality that sort of time, really there's only one outcome. Straight back to it we go as well, with Bernardo to Wahi. Leao's in the middle. It's Rafa Leao for 2. He's hit the woodwork. Almost a quick-fire double. It's back with Wahi, though, who's trying to open up the angle himself. Willock's done enough, I think, to put him off. And there you go. That was almost 2-0 AC Milan. Final 2 minutes of the game here by Milan's very high standards. This is not the performance you'd expect to see of us, but we are going to win the game, it looks like, and that is what matters. Yes, we haven't been great here. As long as we get the win, though, we won't care. And we've got Atalanta, literally the very next game, of course, in that Coppa Italia. As we are now looking for a second. It's Bentancur, it's Wahi. Wahi's ball back in. Cleared away. Patino keeps on it. It's Bentancur again. He now finds myself. Quickfire tried the first time turn, and they read it like a book. And that will do us then for the full-time whistle. Slender victory, but it's a win. We move on now to the Coppa Italia game against them. Pretty much carbon copy of the game you've just seen. In fact, I think it's the same starting 11 from the boss. Ruggeri has carried the ball a long way here for Atalanta. We've got to be careful we don't give away a chance easily. It's Fernandez now. Fernandez looking for the ball back into the middle. He's gone a long way himself. We've gone over there to help out. We've blocked the pass, but it is going to be a corner ball for us to defend. And if we can break this, might be a good time for AC Milan here. We've got to defend it first, though, and we have done just that. And we know that we are willing runners when it comes to trying to break away. And that is exactly what we're trying to do. It's a 1v5 almost, because there's no run in the middle. We tried to go near post. It's saved by Andrew. Ruter's ball will find Jimenez. He goes back inside, and Atalanta, real chance. Jimenez chips it. It's delightful. What a finish. Jimenez silences the San Siro with a moment of sublime quality. Tell you what, not many can beat Mike Maignan, but this is outstanding. One touch, sees Mike on his way out of his goal line to close the angle down and just lifts it over the oncoming goalkeeper. And there's little Mike Maignan can do, but it's Atalanta who strike first in this Coppa Italia semi-final. Tactical change from the boss. He switched formation, asking me to play cam now, try and pull the strings in a more advanced position. Speaking of, look how many of Atalanta players were around me, though, in a quick flash. They know exactly what to do, and that is to not give me any time whatsoever here, as I'm trying to use a bit of trickery. We'll find Leao, and now Leao then into the penalty area, crosses. It's away initially, but it'll be picked up by Fresneda, and now Bernardo. Bernardo showing too much of it, though, to an Atalanta player, given away, and now Jimenez can look for a break. It's with El Bilal, as we're back, though, it looks like, to make the challenge, and yes, we are. And now again, I've got it once more, as we pass the ball through for Wahi. Wahi, lovely touch! Oh, yes! Talk about the quality for the first goal within the little deft finish. This one is just as good. The first touch, and then the second one just out of his feet. And then he's off balance, is Wahi, but it doesn't matter because he finds the finish so well. Powering it past the goalkeeper. It's one apiece here. Ruben Dias, now Bernardo. I'm not really sure what formation we are now playing, as Moukoko here has just come on for Rangers. It looks like Bernardo's dropped deep as well into the centre midfield role. So maybe Bernardo's dropped deep. Moukoko's gone to right wing. I think that's the change the boss has made. So we'll see if that can help us find this second goal to go on to win the game. But Jimenez here has got space now. And he's got the pass inside. And he's got the shot away. It's hit both posts. It's quite incredible. Milan breathe a sigh of relief. And oh my goodness me, how on earth is it not 2-1? Moukoko, can we find him? Yes, we can. Lovely touch back inside as well. Youssef Moukoko chips the ball my way. First time to Leao. Leao to finish! It is exquisite from Milan, who have otherwise not been at the races in the two games we've seen from them against Atalanta. But it doesn't matter because the quality's there. It's Rafa Leao on hand to finish what was a lovely team move. We swept the ball out wide to the right to Moukoko. He returns the favour, sending it my way. The first time header down just into the path of Leao. Atalanta caught far too far up the pitch. And AC Milan have got the lead in the game. And we'll see if that results in a final appearance of the Coppa Italia. Moukoko out wide here looking for Leao. He's found him as well. Touch by Leao. The header back in. Bernardo first time. Send me. He has done. Back inside. It's Wahi. And that is that. Game, set, match. 7 minutes to go. And it's over. And when we move the ball as quickly as we can do, we are a nightmare to defend against. But sometimes we just don't move it quick enough. And then we're easy to defend against. You've seen it in the previous two goals. The way we can craft these moves at times is unplayable. And there is the full-time whistle. Milan 3, Atalanta 1. Initially, I was going to sim this Cremonese match, but what I don't want to do is head into the game against PSG off the back of a sim defeat. And sometimes the sim games can end up being a little bit silly. So, although you'd expect us to beat Cremonese, with us being away, I just want to avoid that defeat. I'm saying that, we might still lose the game even if I play it. We are 10 points clear of Napoli. They've just played the extra game. If we win this, we'll go 13 clear of them. 8 games to go. So, it's looking very good in the Serie A. And then after this, it's PSG at the Parc des Princes. So, let's jump into this one and set ourselves up with a trip to Paris off the back of a good win here. Bernardo back inside, carries his run on. There's the ball back for him. It's Wahi now then, centrally. Wahi, Bernardo's giving him the run, but he doesn't use him just yet. Wants to keep it for now. Bernardo's ball somehow gets through for Wahi. Very fortunate. It's Fresneda joining the attack. And he forces a corner. Not a bad effort whatsoever. Initially wondered where that was going, though, when we had it down the right-hand side. We seem to just take an age to actually do anything. Leao powers ahead of goalwards. Buntic with a save. Better by Milan. Taking us a little bit of time to wake up here, but we are now fully awake and threatening. Fresneda to Bernardo. Bernardo then. And there with the ball back inside. Fresneda's carried his run on down the right. Can he use this ball? He goes back into Bentancur. Bentancur, the ball was slightly behind me. We'll find Leao though, and that's the chance, and there's the goal. Initially started to step over, quickly stopped it because I saw the pass was on to that man who's been in form in the previous 2 games. 3 goals in 3 now for Rafa Leao. Fresneda, this is where Milan have fully now taken control. Bernardo, Wahi into the area, pulls it back. First time shot, had to go, but no, he finds Reinders instead. He's offside. It won't count. I thought we were just going to see Bentancur shoot, but he tried to be selfless and pass it. In doing so, the offside flag was raised. No goal. Intercepted that pass. Unfortunately for us, it's bounced for AC Milan because Fresneda has it. Now the ball for Wahi. Wahi inside. Reinders. One too many passes, you might say, but I think something's being given here. I'm just not quite sure yet what it is. Is it a penalty by any chance? Tuanzebe's been booked. It must be. Yeah, penalty kick. Given the way of AC Milan. And that will be a chance for us to seal the points here as we give the penalty and fire it to the top right-hand corner. We're getting so good at those, and I'm so glad because you've seen me recently over the years with penalties, not too great. Wonder my record is right now. Have I missed one? Surely, right? Surely I haven't missed at least one in the series so far, but I'm starting to get there with them every time. So precise. Usually left is our favoured side, but we go right this time. 3 points in the bag here. And there is that full-time whistle, and now it is time for the big one. PSG away in France. Here we go. And having looked through the team in the last episode that PSG do have, it's a squad of tremendous quality. Take nothing away from Milan though. We too have serious quality in our ranks. There are a few fitness issues, but I'm not too worried. First leg is here. If we can get a 1-0 scoreline, I'd take it. But them being at home, I think keeping them to no goals is important. So maybe even a 0-0 draw would be all right. I'm saying that now. It is a tough ask to keep this PSG side quiet at the Parc des Princes, but let's see if we can do it. Here is Rafa Leao finding my feet. Chance then to stretch our legs early on here. And now a little bit of trickery takes us back inside. A press pass, and why he is onside actually. He's at the post. Oh, what a chance. I thought I actually took a bit too long with the pass, and I thought that made him offside, but the offside flag stays down. And what a glorious chance it was for Milan. Off the woodwork early on from Wahi. Let off for PSG. Hernandez. Now Patino. Patino's giving it away to Valverde. It's Mbappe, who we don't want to see much of tonight. Killing Mbappe down the right-hand side. Support arriving from Dembele. Now Valverde into the middle. Patino's done well. It was his initial error that gave away the ball, so really good by him to win it back. Now the ball works its way out towards me. We'll find Bernardo. He goes back for Fresneda. Still thinking about that early chance where it caught me completely by surprise. The offside flag staying down. Nice bit of trickery for us to get in there. We're going to have to do it a few times tonight. Oh, no. That's not what you want to see from me either. I said Patino was giving it away earlier. There's me doing it as well, and this could be dangerous. Oh, what a let-off as well. I'll hold my hands up and I'll apologise. Caught in possession. Can't be doing that, but Ansu Fati can't hit the target. Gravenberch. PSG have begun to dominate this first half in terms of possession, but still only the 2 chances you've seen. Our effort from Wahi, which hit the post. Theirs from Fati, which went wide. Leao profits from a poor touch there, but that's not a great clearance by Ruben Dias. And the ball has found its way to Mbappe! Maignan looked confident because he seemed to pull his hand away from the save as if to know that it was going wide from Mbappe, but it wasn't so far wide. And like I say, they're beginning to dominate possession here, but the crucial factor is they haven't yet scored, and I said I wanted us to keep them to 0 goals to be able to go back to the San Siro with. That header by Leao. Fresneda's going to get there, but it's handball. Free kick PSG. Just trying to get into half-time almost, it feels like at the moment here. Our AC Milan. And we are trying to do just that, but we are having to defend here. Ruben Dias with the latest of the blocks. PSG corner. Back underway for the second half then, and we saw just the one chance for AC Milan in that first half through Wahi's effort. PSG, the more proactive of the 2 sides. You'd probably expect that though, with them being the home team. For us, we are Just trying to bide our time, find that moment, that one chance that we know might be all it takes as we're battling away here to try and come away with possession. And somehow, even with all that battling, we haven't done. It's Eder Militao to carry out for PSG. Mbappe turning to find Ansu Fati. We're having to do a lot of the work without the ball at the moment. Ruben Dias finds me. Now Bernardo. Bernardo to Fresneda. Fresneda back for Bernardo again. Seen the run on the left. Can I find the run of Hernandez? Yes, we can. Switch was brilliant. It's Hernandez who turns back inside. But when he comes back inside, he sees a sea of PSG players. Patino's done well. Away by Gravenberch. Now Mbappe to try and win it. It's Ruben Dias with the header. It's now Bernardo. We're going to make the run here to give him the option. His pass, though, too close to Balde. And his touch, too close to Fresneda. What has just happened there? Two real errors made by both sides. Conceding possession with ease. Maybe a bit of nerves getting to the players now. It's Bernardo Silva. He'll cut it back. Find my feet. And I'm trying to look for something into the box. We'll play Fresneda instead. Fresneda now then. Can he find the ball? Yes, he can. The touch. Let's try and take us here. We get towards the byline. Back for Fresneda. Fresneda. Can we just get something in the box? Maybe. It's just so jam-packed in there that I'm looking around thinking, what do we do with the ball? Away by Donnarumma. Hernandez to win the header. It's Leao now to take it. He finds me. Right, this is the one. Get towards that byline. Look back to the middle. And it's there for Bernardo Silva! PSG 0. AC Milan 1. Almost the exact same that we did at the Etihad to score the only goal of that game against Manchester City. We do it again at the Parc des Princes. You saw how much you were having to... They're going crazy in the Milan section, by the way. You saw how much we had to work to try and find that chance in this jam-packed penalty area. But it's the slightest of space that Bernardo picks up. We find him, and it's advantage Milan. Wow! What a contribution as well before going off. Bernardo Silva is replaced by Youssoufa Moukoko. His last action in the game was to put us ahead here. Oh, that's a mistake made by Gabriel. Why, he could be in. Oh, it's disastrous by PSG. Wow! Gabriel completely messes up. Passes the ball towards me. And we have the simple task of playing Wahi. We've seen a few uncharacteristic errors from both sides tonight. Maybe just the nerves getting the best of some of the players. But that is one of the highest magnitude by Gabriel as he concedes possession straight to me. And all we've got to do is play the ball to Wahi. With 8 minutes to go, PSG, who you could say... He's done it again, Gabriel, giving it away again. He's having a shocking few moments here. The PSG centre-back. It's Moukoko back inside towards myself. We've gone to Peters. Peters has worked his way into the area from centre-back himself and forced Donnarumma into the save. All of a sudden, PSG are in shambles. And it's Gabriel at the heart of it with yet another misplaced pass. Leao goes short from the corner. We found the ball into the area, have we? Not quite. Chukwueze, against his former club, is now on the pitch. Hakimi sends it forward for Mbappe, who'll get the run against Schürrle, will he? Well, he tries, but then he's had to go back because Schürrle's matched him all the way. I think PSG are just stunned by what's happened. Chukwueze, that's good by him, though. Cross goes in. Can we clear? Peters gets the first header. Second one there to be won. Bentancur trying to pass it instead. Chukwueze, now Valverde, backed away of Samuel Chukwueze. Final minute of the game. Into the area, PSG go. Hakimi. Valverde's effort. Blocked by Diaz. Falls for Mbappe. Mike Maignan alert, though. Big save. Corner ball, PSG. Donnarumma's up for the corner as well. What's happening? I think you look at this game. Chukwueze's head of the latest of the chances. Mike Maignan pushes over. There's the full-time whistle. Milan 2, PSG 0. First half, we had one chance. We were very much on the back foot. We were having to defend, do our best work without the ball, but we did that. We bided our time. We found Bernardo in the 74th minute to give us the lead, and then a moment of madness from Gabriel as he gives away the ball, and it finishes 2-0 Milan. More chances to PSG, but the important stat is that one in the top right corner, the scoreline. And what an advantage we've got then to take back to the San Siro with us. Rangers holding their own as well against Bayern Munich in a 1-1 draw at Ibrox is a fantastic result for them. And I just need to think about what we do next going into that second leg then. Surely we just come out and play the same way we've done, not try and sit behind a 2-0 scoreline. Because you're asking for trouble, especially with how we started against Manchester City in the previous episode. With that 1-0 scoreline, we conceded 2 so early on and we had to fight back. But we've got into next. PSG after that in the second leg. Then it's Genoa, and then it's our second leg against Atalanta in the Cup, which I'll probably sim after our 3-1 scoreline against them earlier. What a position we find ourselves in, my friends. And that is where we are going to bring this episode to a close. 6 games to go in Serie A. 13 points the gap, 18 points still to play for. We could wrap up the title as early as next episode, as we do take on 5th placed Inter. And you've seen what is to come. A huge thank you, though, for watching this episode. If you have enjoyed it, a like would be greatly appreciated. 500 is the target. Thank you all so much for your amazing support. If you are new around here, like what you see, hit that subscribe button and activate the notification bell as well so you don't miss any of the future videos on the channel. I feel very bad for Gabriel, but it is a humongous result for us in our quest to win the Champions League. Until next time, stay safe, have a great day, have a great evening, and I'll see you all back here for more My Player action very soon. Adios!